Hey friends, it's Kelly and welcome back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome, welcome. So this video is all about crock pot cooking. If you guys have been following me for the entire month of October, it's called Crocktober. So for the entire month of October, I will be sharing either links or actual typing up recipes or videos like this for crock pot, excuse me, recipes. When we start moving into October, November, December, you know, the weather is changing. It's a lot cooler out. The kids are in sports or after school activities. We've got the holidays coming up and life just gets extremely busy, and it's oftentimes it's hard to put a good hot meal on the table. So I thought I would participate in the Crocktober challenge and share a recipe every day for the month of October with all of you. And I think you guys seem to be enjoying it, so I'm really excited, and I hope you continue following me the rest of this month. So anyway, today's video, I am going to be making crock pot cheesy potato and kielbasa. This is a really yummy, delicious recipe, and I hope that you guys will enjoy it. So I'm going to start off with showing you the ingredients, and then we'll turn the camera down and get everything cut up and into the crock pot. So I have here 2 bags of the Simply Potatoes diced potatoes with onion. You can use hash browns if you want, and you can actually use actual potatoes if you like. Just slice them thin. You may need to have the cooking go a little bit longer if you actually do use potatoes. You can add onion. Mine already has the onion in there, so if your potatoes don't, you can go ahead and put onion in there. I have not made this this way, but I thought to myself, I was showering this morning and I'm thinking, wonder what this would taste like if I used the Simply Potatoes Southwest hash browns. I think it would have a really good kick. I might have to try that and let you guys know. But anyway, so I have 2 bags of these. I have some turkey sausage kielbasa. I have myself some cheddar cheese. I have the large block. We're going to be using a can of chicken, cream of chicken, excuse me, I was going to say chicken soup. Some sour cream, garlic, and salt and pepper to taste. And that is all the ingredients, friends. It's very simple, easy to do. Now, with that said, you do not have to do this, but I like to do it. I like to cut up my kielbasa, add a little olive oil to my pan, and just fry it up in the pan just to get a little bit crispiness to my kielbasa, because I just prefer it that way. But you absolutely do not need to do it. You can just cut it up and throw it in the crock pot. So what we're going to do is go ahead and cut this up, start getting it fried, and then we're going to go ahead and grate up the cheese. So let's turn the camera around and get started. All right, my friends, so I have 13 ounces of the Butterball turkey sausage kielbasa, so I'm going to use this entire package, and I apologize for all the shadows. It is a very, very foggy, dreary day out today, so the lighting is not the best, and I'm having a hard time opening this. There we go. Okay. I like to cut mine small I don't know if you guys ever noticed that whenever I have meat, I always cut it small. I just have a very small mouth, and from having Bell's palsy, I have a little bit of paralysis in my mouth, and it makes it difficult for me to chew many foods. So I do have to cut it up small. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started and cut this up in slices. My friends, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and we're going to move over to the stove now, add a little bit of oil in my pan and get this fried up. Alright, so a little drizzle of olive oil. Let's get this pan nice and hot. Okay, while that's heating up, I'm going to go ahead and open the cheese up. Alright, my friends, my pan is nice and hot. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there. I just have it on about medium, low a little. I'm going to go ahead and just get a nice little, crisp it up a little bit before I put it in my crock pot. Like I said, this is just a personal preference. You do not need to do this. So we're going to go ahead and let that cook a little bit, and then go ahead and shred up our cheese. Alright, my friends, I went ahead and cut up my big block of cheese into little squares, and I'm just going to use my handy dandy Pampered Chef grater to make it a little bit faster. Now I'm putting in, this block of cheese is a pound of cheese. I probably will add about a half a block, so about 4 more ounces of cheese in here. So we're going to use roughly about 20 ounces of cheese. And this is cheddar cheese, by the way. Getting stuck in there. This is a little bit soft, so. Alright, my friends, we're just going to go ahead and use this real quick. Alright, my friends, this is the last of the cheese here, so let's finish this up real quick. My meat is nice and brown. I've stopped a few times just to give it a quick stir so it doesn't burn. Okay, there we go. Alright, let me just move this out of the way and we'll go ahead and get started and put it all together. Alright, my friends, so hopefully you can see I like to have that little bit of crispiness on there. So we are ready for this. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Now we're going to move over to the crock pot and start mixing everything and putting it together. Alright, my friends, so I'm going to go ahead and open up my potatoes. I'm going to dump, oh, you know what, I just realized I forgot, we need to grease this pan. It's very important to spray this pan, so I'll be right back. Alright, let's get that bad boy greased. You could probably use a liner as well if you wanted to. Just want to make sure those potatoes do not stick. Okay, now we're good. Now let's go ahead and open up our potatoes. Like I said, these have onion in them, So if you buy the hash browns without the onion, I would go ahead and add in like a small whole onion. Okay, so we have those in. Now, let's go ahead and put in our meat. Oops, I missed half the crock pot. Okay. Just give this a nice little stir real quick. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and add in our cheese. Oh, did you all see that? I'm gonna save just a tiny bit just to kind of throw it on the top a little bit after I mix everything up and clean up the mess where I just flung cheese everywhere. You know, it's a precious commodity there. We don't want to waste any cheese. All right, my friends, I just turned out the kitchen light for a few minutes just because the glare was shining on here and kicking back and it seemed distorted. So I wanted you to get a good close-up of this real quick with the light out. Okay, so it's nice and mixed, and now we're going to go ahead and move over and mix up the rest of the ingredients to pour in here. All right, my friends, so we are now going to go ahead and mix up the rest of the ingredients so we can go ahead and pour it over our potatoes and sausage. So I'm dumping in just a can of cream of chicken soup. I believe this is a 10.5 ounce can, which I believe is pretty much the standard for that. We're going to go ahead and add in a teaspoon of garlic. And as you can see, I use a nice hefty teaspoon because we like garlic in our house. Put that lid back on later. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in about 3/4 cup of sour cream. Hopefully I have enough here. Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and add everything I have here. Just shy of a cup of sour cream. Just use that up. That in there, like that. And then we're just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. And we're going to mix this up really well. Hope you guys can see that. I'm really disappointed in the lighting situation. Like I said, it's not the most pleasant day out today, and it's causing major lighting issues for me. So we're gonna just get that mixed up really, really well, and then we're gonna pour it over our potatoes and sausage and cheese. Okay. Let's bring our crock pot back over. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put, I don't know if you guys ever notice when I mix things, I always put half in it, stir it, and then I come back and put the other half in and stir again. I don't know why I do that. All right, I'm hoping you guys can see this well without that light. I kind of got a little creative here to try to help with it. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put the rest of this in. Okay. Let's get this mixed up really well. It's already smelling really good, friends, and I haven't even started cooking it yet. All right, there we go. That is it. So we're gonna go ahead, put the lid on it. We're gonna set the crock pot on low, and we're gonna cook it for about 6 hours. So let's go ahead and get this started. All right, my friend. Oh, you know what? I just now realized I forgot to top this off with the cheese. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm just going to sprinkle the little bit of cheese that I have left on top. I don't think you need to see. I think you all know how to do that. So let me do that. Okay. Ooh, that was close. All right, we're going to put the lid on here. I'm going to set it for low. I'm going to go ahead and cook it for about 6 hours, and then it'll be ready for dinner. We have soccer tonight, so this is a perfect dish. We can eat it before we leave. And when it's done, I'll come back and show you how it turned out. So I'll see you shortly. All right, my friends, so I am back and dinner is done. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the camera down and check it out. I can tell you it does smell really good. So let's check it out. All right, boy, does this smell delicious. All right, let's take some of this up. Oh man, look at that goodness. Oh, it smells so good. There you go, my friends. And there you have it, cheesy potato and kielbasa. Alright, my friends, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you try this recipe out, please leave me a comment below and let me know what you think of it. So friends, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, as it greatly helps me out. And don't forget to hit that little bell, because it'll notify you every time I have a new video coming out. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok as well. So friends, thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!